So, it's me again, guys. Part 2. Digging down the establishment. The Psni Ombsaman. Let's see if the patterns and trends. Okay, folks. Here we go again. This is how I do it. So, I've been working a wee bit at it now. So, I have to find a cause. My cause is the Psni Ombsaman. And I'm going to go with their wording. And I'm going to set precedents here because the police ombudsman keeps telling me this word and it's just an individual officer. So we'll stick that wee picture down there. We'll flip him up here. Right. Setting a precedent. So why would I want to do this? Because I'll tell you why I want to do this. So we girl out there, my daughter, she's been lied to and fucking lied to and lied to and lied to that much. So what do I want? Let me see. Police ombudsman, what do I want? What do I want? Let me see. Go to YouTube. Where's YouTube at? Oh, let me see. So, what do I want? Peace. Peace. Let me see. Just peace. Just peace. So we'll go with the peace sign. Let's hear what I want. You see that there? Flip that. Let me see, where's my presentation? So what do I want from this? I want peace. So I want you to treat me equal and fair. I know you think you are smart cunts, but you're not really that smart, let me see. So I want peace. What else do I want from it? Treat it equally and fair. Equality, let me see. And I want equality. What's the image for equality? Let me see. Look at that one there. Look. Well, let me see. Equality. You know what I mean? I play fair. Fair playing field. That's all I'm asking here. I'm not asking for to be treated any better or any different. So I'm asking for peace, equality. Let me see, what else would I want? Safe security with my family. I like to have family life. Let me see. Family life, ombudsman. Family. Let me see, one of them there, look. Let me see. And a family, ombudsman's office. I'm not asking for much. I want to be left alone. I want to have peace. I want to be totally equal. I want the right to have a family life. Not my family fucking scared. Not people allowed to torment, harass, baller, tell lies, do what they want to do with my family. And then if I open my mouth for the police to charge me. Not asking for much, ombudsman, but this is part 2. This is setting the standards, ombudsman. So let me see. This is from, I started collecting, I think of course, what's been lost and hid. So here, I want you to all think of that. And I'm going to give you a wee chat here and we'll get this started off. And as it builds up then you'll understand where I'm going, ombudsman and anybody else who wants to fuck in my life will really understand where I'm going with this. So, I also want to think about what's been lost and hid. My youth. My youth. My youth in Ballymay. My complaints. My complaints to a corrupt colluded PSNI RUCPSNI force RUCPSNI force, and we'll get to that. Because you can't really say that stuff there without, giving something to it. So we'll keep going here. Now, in introduction. My name's Brian McMullen. I run companies, but that's irrelevant. My introduction is I grew up in Ballymoney. I was a boxer. Trained, done well. Done alright at it. I'm not sure if Damien Kelly minds, but me and him had a queer spar one time. I was only 15, 16 and he was 22 heading for his seniors. That year he changed weight because he'd give me a kidney punch, I think it was, Damien. You know, I stood toe to toe with you anyway, put it that way. But if you remember me, someday stand up and say you remember me, because it would help me out here, because everybody else seems to be asses. A bit of background into me. After a bar fight between loyalists of one side, now, didn't like how Dad, the bouncer, handled it, came one of the groups, now not both of them, now, and they were both loyalists, and we're Catholics by the way. So I'm a Catholic lad sitting in my house minding my own fucking business, we'll get here, and these groups fall out down the town, but we'll not say who they are. Right, my dad was doing the door, didn't like how it resulted. They come up to do our house, but done the neighbour's house, and then what they did was they ran down into the RUC PSNI station with the same clothes on now, wearing the same clothes that they done the crime in. Let's get this out here and get it right. They ran to the PSNI station, RUC station, handed themselves in. But because I witnessed it and I was a child, I was made give evidence in court. Now instead of these boys there taking their own responsibility and looking after, themselves, and saying that they ran to the police station and handed themselves in for the crime they committed, I was made go to court, a child, and give evidence against these people, or the case would be dropped, even though they handed themselves into a police station with the same clothes on and admitted to their crime. I went to court and I gave evidence against 3 individuals. Well, not name them, but please know who they are, they're on my record. Another time 2 fellas beat up my wee brother. Well, not name them because I passed myself with all on. We fell out. They admitted hit my wee brother, who was underage. Admitted fighting with me. But the PSNI proceeded to take me to court. It was free out of court. Now, I'm just showing a bit of background on this. Ombudsman. You can check all this, because, it's on my paperwork. There's certain stuff that can't be hid away, as times I was took to court. Okay? Are you understanding? We're setting a precedent here now, Ombudsman. This is all the stuff you have failed to check that I have highlighted in my life. And you can't deny it. So from then I knew I was being fucked over. Nothing was being fair. It wasn't from being fair. But I knew to keep my guard up. It's kind of was the way Daddy brought us up, just in case. Alright, are we going here? Let me see, what's that there? Bigger Stewart, you were done at court for assaulting me when I was a child, and this is one of the boys. But we'll carry on, hold on here, and we'll get to this one. Alright, what's this here? We'll flip this over just in case there's any illusion. Sorry. No, I think it's back to front, is it? But I'll get it sorted out. Just in case there's any nonsense. That way, let me see. I'll get it, don't worry. Do you know what I'll do? I'll just go like that there and I'll go focus. And I'll go, let me see, PTSD letter, I'll get her in easier. PTSD. Let me see, does that come up? Nah. Not gonna come there anyway, let me see. iCloud. Oh, what was in it? Time Lord. What year did that letter come out? Letters, let me see. $2022 was it? I think they gave it to the doctors. Let me see. Reflux. PTSD letters, that's the one, right. We'll go like that. We'll flip her first. Go to tools. Nope. I think that's the one there. And then we'll go like this here, look, and we'll see if any bother. So we'll grab that one there. So there I am. But just so you get rid of it. The gentleman has long-standing PTSD, fully and giving evidence against paramount race. He struggles to cope with this. Also, you know what I mean, has anyone ever has trouble? Because at the end of the day I was a child and I gave evidence against fucking freaky hooligans who handed themselves into a police station. There was no need for me to go to court, but I was forced. And from them, these people and the police and everybody thinks they can fuck me over. Well, do you know how it is? Let's not get into it anymore and let's just lay it bare. We'll lay it how it is. No fucking backdoors, no lies, and let's get this straight once and for all. Because at the end of the day, if your life's living in a house and it's not worth living, you might as well give them Dixie and die in style. So I honestly don't give one fucks anymore, because at the end of the day, he's tried to take all I've ever built and all I've ever done, all of these in turn. Now, let me see. And in case that doesn't stand any shit, let me see, when was that? 2020, let's do this here. And we'll go UPRG. Let me see, UPRG. There you are. So let me see. And just in case there's any disillusion with all this. We'll put that there beside it, and that'll stop any old shit now escalating and the police not fucking doing their job right. So let's see this. During this period, so many acts of violence as I was involved in. Now, it's very funny that this is a gang, a paramilitary terrorist gang, saying that me and my family was involved in many acts of violence. Do you understand how funny that sounds coming from a terrorist gang? People that shoot people, kneecap people, blow up people, threaten people, are accusing me and my family of standing up for themselves. That's what they're saying here. Me and my family stood up for themselves. So they've just admitted here exactly what went on, which adds to this letter, but it also adds to the whole state of affairs. That I have done nothing in my life but stand up for my family, and I've been allowed to attack. They even allowed me to be put on this page. Now, Ombudsman, all the courts and all the rest, I don't know how any of you can stand by and not see what the issue is with this here. But, do you know what it is? I have a set of balls and a backbone better than you arseholes up in them offices have ever seen. And you have underestimated me very much, and very much so. So you've allowed, after all these years, all the abuse and all the denial, for this gang to target me, my business, my family, and also all the work I done for Niagara, the president, on a page, live, on the internet, which then was shared onto YouTube and all the other loyalist pages. It was also put onto the internet. It was on YouTube, the whole works. And you've seen no issue with this. But whenever I put up, I've been a videos there recently about a man, Miss Claire Henry, you were out. You're going to arrest me. But you see no issues here. Double standards. Allowing me to be attacked, allowing my family to go on a bridge and them to be attacked. But if I open my mouth, I'm arrested, or there's something wrong. But this was like to step about me. Now this is the UPRG, which is the Ballymoney UDA, the gang I gave evidence against, as that later states, and as they admit themselves, because I told them to take down the whole page, or I would name them as my child abusers and remembered them their age on these conversations. Then I had to go to victim support, victim survivors group, get it all logged and get a phone call from victim survivors group to have this all removed. And they removed it because I told them to, or I would name and shame them. So, as I promised you boys that I haven't named anybody, I'm not going to. I'm going to target the police, ombudsman and the PSNI, and you boys better all leave me alone, because it's all here as you see. And I'm not taking no fucking shit from any of yous, the police ombudsman, or anyone else again in my life. So, you're watching this now live on YouTube, so do what you want. So here we are, a bit of background about me. So as you know there, Baker Stewart's another fucking idiot that grew up in Ballymoney, slapped me as a child and I knocked him out. And Flash in the Pan, remember that, Baker? Right, let's see, Flash in the Pan, we'll get you in too, because you're another fucking place. We'll stick Flash in the Pan on it, because that's where it's happened. Let me see. Oh. Flash in the Pan. Now my daughter's sitting out there thinking her daddy's crazy and her daddy done this and her daddy done that. But I never done nothing in my life, Brian. All I ever do was stuck up for my family, pal. My family. See that word there, kid? And you're included in my family. And my friends. Like Mervyn Taylor and what's happened to him, what happened to Owen and Bridget. Now, and we'll get to that. So, Flash in the Pan. Mickey's famous Flash in the Pan. Exactly. See here, in there, Baker Stewart. You remember your chip, cheese and curry, mate. And then you remember getting bound over. What was it you were bound over for? £1,500, was it, kid? It was £1,500 you were bound over whenever I was a child to stay away from me. So we get that out here. Just so that the police and all of them hide this. £1,500. So as I grew up as a child, I had to run about that fucking cesspit of a town with all these years running after me, annoying me, bullying me, picking my family, threatening us. And on the 22nd of the 9th, 2003, at 7 PM, I handed myself into the local pub. And they took me to court for it. So on my criminal record, you can get the paperwork on this one. And I was took to court for that, me. After having to give evidence against them, all the abuse and all the rest. But we'll get to that in a wee minute. So, there's the letter, there's red. So PSNI. No information on threats past a certain time, but sure them boys just admitted it all anyway. And you know right there, our house was shot at, that it was wrecked. What else? We had to spend nights with baths in the towel, with water, metal plates over the windows. You didn't come near our house for 9 hours for the night it was shot. That was the night Greg Taylor got kicked to death. Well, one of the people that took me to court, by the way. Not right, Alistair. Didn't you take me to court for being the man on that night? A policeman killer. You're starting to listen to this ombudsman, are you? Starting to understand where we're going. Now the judge threw that out of court that day because you didn't bring in the camera evidence. You were a UDA mob. That's basically. And at the same time, my father was took to court when you tried to hurt him when he was unwell. But this has all been hid away. Not right, police ombudsman. Police Service of Northern Ireland. Are you getting me now? Are you understand where we're going with it all? So, I have every bit that was said about me and every bit I said on that page. Now it's funny, police ombudsman, can you not see any problem? Put a wee bowl of my cereal, just wondering, can you not see any problem with the whole layout of how this is starting to go now for you, Mr. Ombudsman? Because let's be under no illusion, Mr. Ombudsman, I am going to set a precedence. I am going to set a precedence with information emails. What year do you want, boys? Ombudsman, don't you ever think that there's one bit of this missing anywhere? Wasn't too bad that year. But down below, if you look up all the emails, Ombudsman, are you going to keep lying about the emails I sent about Owen and Bridget, Andrew Papyrel? Are you going to really push this? Do you want to name and shame every fucking one of you? Do you want to come play games with me? Do you want to understand how long this is going on? Ombudsman, keep it coming. Ronnie, the whole works is here, boys, look. So I'm going to tell you something. I am setting a precedence today by doing this and putting it up. I did not ever want to have to do this. I have begged and begged and begged and begged and begged and begged for this all to come away quietly, without any nonsense. So let's be under no illusion about my qualifications either. 2007, just in case anybody ever wants to see them. Digger. Explorer and ulcer. Drugs missed. You're watching this briny pet. Your dad's not as daft as they look. 2008. Courts. Dum 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 dum. Do you understand what I had to go through just to see me fucking kids? Ombudsman, are you starting to see where you're going wrong? Are you starting to see the information I have, Ombudsman? Ombudsman, work. Working 9 to 5, trying to make my life fucking better. Ombudsman, there's not a letter, there's not a fucking thing here. Instructors courses, you name it. I went out and knocked my fucking pan in. For what? To be ran down, took apart, go to contact centres. Are we starting to get where I'm going here? So parent alienisation, we'll go to about a bit about that. There's a wee girl out there that doesn't know that her family has done everything that they could possibly do. There's even where it was at the mental health clinic, please, so you can't say you don't know all this. There's my instructor, there's me doing tests, get back to work, even midst of the business before. So I've always tried to work, Brian. Now, there's even the bit about Brian Hume allowing this to happen. And thank God my father brought me up with respect and told me to reach out to the traveller community. Because if I hadn't reached out to the traveller community, not only would I have had the paramilitaries after me, I'd probably have the traveller community after me on the way that Brian Hume and the police portrayed me and portrayed all this. But yet, I was getting death threats, phone calls, it was all being had away. I had to fight for my kids. Police ombudsman, hey Gloria, I'm going to make you famous. Gloria McCulloch, look what you done on me. On top of it all in all your eyes. So now I'm fighting both families to see my kids, fighting the whole police service, fighting everybody just to build a life. So Maria McCulloch, just want to ask you a question. You married me. You had my child before I went to prison. You married me after I got out of prison. Everything was okay until that started. And your sister took an arm all of me and you expected me to be a doormat. From then you have told my child lies, you have intentionally child alienisation. And I will be asking for someone to go out to speak to you, Brian, and ask the child, considering she barely knows me, how can I be so bad and how can she be so much against me? And I have all the messages and all the calls. So Gloria McCulloch, shame on you for working in a solicitor's office and pushing this onto my child, because you did. Because look, Gloria and Julie McCulloch, you worked in the housing executive. You done wrong on me too. So don't think I haven't got it here as well. But in between the whole time while fighting you, fighting everybody, fighting the police, fighting the ombudsman, fighting social services, also fighting the housing executive, and fighting to get my life back on track, helping others. Helping with the prisoners. That place, where do you see this here for a fucking shame? Now I want you to read this. We'll get it on big screen. So, your inquiries made against Mr. McMullen, PM. I can't advise that the PM was my issue, so they did send me a PM. But if you look over here, the PM was deleted and it even says anonymous call. So it wasn't me it rang, it was an anonymous call of what happened. But that was all I had about too. End of part 2.